Hey guys, what's up? It's a taco. I'm gonna do how to do dive.
Oh my god.
The main dive composition, like the very earliest one, is Lucio Zenyatta as the supports, Winston Diva as the tanks, and Genji Tracer as the DPS. This has been modified a lot over the years, so right now we're running the Zen Mercy, which is some consider to be the best. So I'll go over the support variants first. The original one, Lucio Zen, then there's Lucio Ana, then there's Zen Ana, then there's Zen Mercy, and Mercy Ana. These are considered the best. You can run Lucio Ana, however you often won't have enough damage or utility to support the dive coming in. Some misconceptions: you cannot run Moira with dive. You can run Brigitte, however it is very difficult, and often it will not work and end up troubling you a lot.
Yeah.
So the tank variations are Winston Diva, Hammond Diva, and Winston Hammond. Winston is almost always the main tank unless you're playing Winston Hammond, in which case Hammond is actually the main tank as he is the initiator of the dive. We will get to what that means in a bit. So yeah, those are the tank variations. Hammond Diva is a little bit niche, hard to run, as Diva can pretty easily feed in that scenario. Then there's a lot of DPS variants. Basically, if the DPS has a decent amount of mobility, he can probably be run and dive. So the following DPS can be run. So Tracer, Sombra, Soldier, Pharah, Genji, and Doomfist can all be run and dive. Some misconceptions: you cannot run Reaper. Reaper is trash and dive for several reasons. One, he cannot follow up. He has his shadow step, so let's say the dive target is where I'm shadow stepping to. The dive target was already dead by the time I got over there, so I would have no impact on the initial dive. I have no escape mechanism now, and I have a hard time, if the enemy team's spread out, I have a hard time getting to the next dive target. So by now my team is already way over there, and I cannot follow up in any sort of manner, which is why we should not run Reaper and dive, despite what your gold teammates may say. And you may be wondering, well, Zenyatta is super low mobility, why is he allowed to be run? Because he's not going to be initiating with the rest of the people. He's going to be staying back here, he's going to discord someone, and then they're all going to yeet them. That's why Zenyatta works. Same reason with Ana. She's just going to stay back and pocket probably Winston. Also, I forgot to mention this. Winston Zarya and Winston Hammond work. Not Winston Hammond. Zarya Hammond work. However, that's still a little bit niche because Zarya is going to have a hard time following up. So there's three main phases to the dive. So I'm just going to pick Tracer.
Jump off and I'll catch you. Hey.
So let's say the dive target is this car, where my pixel spray is. So we'll say we're running traditional dive, Zen, Lucio, Tracer, Genji, etc. So dive target is over there. So there's first the posture phase. We are gaining positioning. So for example, our Genji's gonna wall climb on high ground, or Winston's gonna jump on that statue. We're all just gonna try and posture, gain positioning, make sure that we are in a suitable position where everybody can follow up on any target. Then Zenyatta is gonna discord someone optimal. Prefer, like a squishy usually, can be a tank. And then we just poke until we see an opportunity, which can be presented in two ways. Either an ult is used on either side, or a mistake happens. So a diva uses booster at the wrong time, so now she can't protect her poor Zenyatta, who we are about to destroy in a not so nice manner. So diva uses boosters to gain on high ground. We all yeet in, kill, get out, and now we get a new target, which is going to be, say, the Mercy. Kill the Mercy, and now the team fight is considered chaotic, and then it's cleanup phase. So posture, poke, dive, brawl, cleanup. So, some common mistakes in dive. Trickling in, such as I just did right there on the Mercy. Using cooldowns not at the same time. So a soldier will use his Helix rocket, then the Doomfist uses his punch, and then they just stagger their cooldowns, which ends up resulting in you not having your cooldown, and you're probably low on the Doomfist, probably low on health because he just punched in. And so you end up being at a disadvantage if you don't all trust each other and use the cooldowns at the same time. The dive requires a lot of communication, a lot of coordination, a lot of everything that your gold teammates don't have. I think that's all the basics. Make sure you have gold guns for whatever character you're playing. That's very important. Individual plays are very important in dive. So, like what I'm doing right now, I'm creating space by being an absolute nuisance. Peeling is usually D.Va or Winston's job, which means, let's say you see their Winston about to kill your Zen, then you jump on top of your Zen, and that's called counter diving, where you dive their dive. So you have two options when it's dive v dive, and you get dove first. You can either counter dive, or basically just jump on your backline to kill them, or you can dive their backline and hopefully kill them before they kill you. Alright, so we can actually hop into competitive. So I think we should run Mercy Zen, and then Winston, D.Va, Genji, Tracer. So dive defense is actually where dive is considered strongest, because you can set up a lot easier. Tracer, your job is to scout the enemy first before we start to engage, so that way we know exactly where everything is. Just set up where you can initiate on the fight.
Ryan, D.Va, or Hammond, Pharmacy.
In the back lines right now.
Nice jump on the Pharah. Alright, now our target's D.Va.
Alright, you got it back. You got it back. She's isolated.
I'm on now Baptiste. Target Baptiste.
Yeah, get that Mercy, get that Mercy.
Reinhardt's by himself on thing.
Yeah, let's focus Ryan, he's alone. Ryan's isolated. Ryan is very low.
Ferris left.
I can't heal you, Winston. I got popped.
Try to bait out Baptiste and powder field that I might limit them.
Careful of sights.
What?
Okay, watch out for.
Thank you.
I need healing.
I want a mech.
One Mercy.
You got a mech. No, dude, they put that immortality field. I got
Ooh,
two,
nice blade.
I got the Fair and the Fair and the window. Baptiste down.
I just run Mercy. Good job.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Reinhardt, baby D.Va.
Yeah, let's focus Ryan, he's isolated. Nice. Good job, guys. Alright.
Nice. Yo, this is
Alright, let's do McCree for... Let's focus McCree to start.
I got.
Oh yeah, also I forgot to explain the concept of soft diving. So I'll just explain that while we're just wrecking these fools. McCree's one. Nice.
Oh, Winston needs heals. Winston's one.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, they have Zarya now. Watch out for that.
Yeah, I have Discord on there, Winston.
I'm diving it on Mercy. But where'd she go?
I got Discord on Mercy. Sorry, what'd you say?
I got knocked out. I got knocked out.
The Widow's
There's a counter for Zarya. I'm dead. There's a Winston name about
No, I don't want to die. I'm at 4 HP. Thank you.
Winston needs heals.
What's
I got some.
What's
You gotta get Winston.
Zarya?
Winston's diving in on Zarya.
McCree? Widow?
No.
Diving in on the Widow.
Oh, nice. Thanks for this.
McCree?
I can only get away.
Good job going aggressive.
Pull back.
Careful of sights, careful of sights.
push back. We're missing somebody.
Yeah. Alright, so fall back, fall back.
Heroes never die.
Get ready for another dive.
Alright.
We just need
I
to
just crowned Winston. Nice. Alright, we're evened out.
Bob and somebody. Then already got canceled.
Ooh, nice kill.
I got that miss.
Alright, Zarya? Actually, wait, no, Moira no fade, Moira no fade.
Got Moira.
Zarya's low, Zarya's low.
Winston's low or Moira.
Yeah, so great example right there. Moira used fade, so we capitalized on it.
Oh god, they have Brigida now.
Yeah, in the communication there was well. I didn't know she used fade.
Yeah.
I died.
Alright, careful Volts, I had to use Transcendence to live.
Brigida's one?
Okay.
I just blew off the map.
Careful of that. Ah, that was behind us.
Yeah, we could,
Good advice.
I've actually done that before and I'm a tracer.
Oh, I just did that.
We could get a Doom Pit
I
instead of our tracer.
deleted
Oh,
their...
it's a pick, it's a pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a god. I just crowned
Going
Brigida,
in.
she's half.
Use fade.
He's low.
Brigida's one.
Where?
That's it, that's
I have just crowned Moira,
Oh, no,
near gas
Brigida's
station.
dead.
Yeah, Widow's one. There we go.
Help your backline. Nice job, Diva.
Zarya.
There we go.
Zarya down.
What's it?
Nice, guys.
Alright.
To be
Good
honest,
first round.
this feels like a quick play game.
Great job.
Also, yeah. So you can also
Okay,
force
I'm gonna
mistakes out of the enemy. So for
pick
example, that McCree wasn't necessarily in a bad position, but I forced him to make a mistake because I'm a god at Zen and I just popped him. Yeah, so Mercy, you're not gonna pharmacy. I'm just gonna put my harmony on, I'm just gonna keep my harmony on Pharah. So we'll do Zen, Missy, or Zara.
Farah.
Yeah, Zara. So
Yeah, I think you just said.
And if I dive or when I'm diving onto like a healer, try and put it on me.
yeah, well Mercy's gonna be pocketing you for the dive. Yeah, always try and pocket the main tank because they're gonna be taking the most damage.
Winston,
Alright,
it's
Farah,
called
you're
dive,
scouting.
and Winston's the only character who actually is a dive
Yeah,
mechanic.
Baptist, Junkrat.
Your old dive.
Junkrat one.
I'm going for this jump. There we go.
Focus
Alright.
in mortality field.
Going in.
Alright, now Baptiste.
Is it Winston on me?
Oh gosh, I got
What's
Winston.
what's the Discord?
Nice.
Winston's low, Winston's
Baptist?
dead.
Baptist dead.
Diving in.
Ash. I'll go on Ash.
I got slapped. The dagger.
I'm on Zarya.
Here, get on payload.
Zarya no personal, Zarya no personal.
Good job. We got it. That's it. That's it. We're done.
Nice.
And GG.
I'm gonna stall.
Okay, I just got deleted that much.
McCree.
Yep, GG.
Point.
Wait, there's no point.
Winston, he has no cooldowns. Winston, no cooldowns. Focus on mortality field.
Okay, they're all back. Sorry, I have.
Heroes never die.
There we go.
Yeah, a little advice for anybody
Staying
who
on point.
plays Pharah. Try not to aim where they're at, but aim like right in front where
Yeah,
they-
predicting shots as projectiles.
Yeah. Nice game, guys.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Alright, good job everybody.
Said we should go in for another game.
Alright, I'm just gonna end the YouTube video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. This has been the Taco.